Hello, welcome to Far Heath Recording Studios in sunny Northamptonshire. Today we're going to be doing a drum recording experiment. It's something I heard about. They tried on a very early U2 record. It's surrounding the drum kit with corrugated sheets. We've got a good drummer, we've got a good drum kit, and we've got 19 sheets of corrugated iron. Let's see how we get on. Could do, I'm going to put the drums like that and then put the sheets like that. I think we're going to have to put a metal floor, because the wooden floor is going to soak it all up. So I think we're going to build the drum kit on top of the sheets. I haven't got a mic set up in here yet. When I do get a mic set up, you can start hearing this kind of ring. If you can get that, that would be good. It'd be like recording a spring chamber, wouldn't it? You've just got to be careful you don't cut yourself when building one of these. I did it yesterday. Gosh, I hope it does sound metallic. Maybe it will when we get more in front of it. It doesn't particularly sound very metallic. I tried it with just the tin around the drum kit, but it sounded too much like the original room. So what I've done, I've put 6 sheets down on the floor, put the drum kit on top of it. That seems to be making a difference now, and as we're moving the iron sheets in closer, we're starting to get this effect. I don't know if you can hear this, we'll be able to, I'll mic it up in a bit. It's starting to ring. It's quite interesting. The mics, we're just going to do very simple bass drum, one on the snare, SM57 on the snare, D12, AKG D12 on the bass drum, 2 nice old AKG 414s. So the other mics are really just going to be experimentation. We might just have one ambient mic that we're going to move around. I might just get a Neumann or something like that and just move it around and see what's happening. And maybe a pair of ribbons that I'm going to put over facing the metal sheeting at the back. Well, there's some rattles. It does rattle, it's quite good. Like an extra snare. So, yeah. Might be a case of moving the big mic, I think, right up to the metal. It's not coming across totally metal. The ribbons sound really middly and harsh, which is strange because they're usually great mics. So we're going to try B&K Omni. Bring on the Omni! mic I've got now around. I think it's got a trashy, aggressive tone that could be good on something. Yeah.
It's crispy and crunchy.
Tee up.
Aye, this is a nice blend. It looks
It's the Lapsang Sultan.
right. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, reflection. Love this kit. So, what did you want to do?
One thing I'm going to do now, if I can just borrow the headphones,
Sure.
if you play, then I'm going to move the mic around.
Yeah, cool. We'll just see what we get. That bass drum is divine, isn't it?
It's a great kit. I think the only drawback is that the cymbals come through really loudly. The hi-hat's very loud indeed. So, but the drums themselves, they sound pretty interesting to me, I think.
It's the first time that I've actually done that. Liking the sound, the reflection that you get. Obviously, very sort of openy, but sort of like the sound is a totally different sound, and I think it's great. It's pretty bonkers. The actual sound that I'm getting, I'll play a bit more. You're getting much more of a reflective sound. But this kit is quite harsh anyway in a lot of ways. It's, you know, that particularly. That's a great sound. So you will get that big rock sort of thing. So I thoroughly recommend it.
track playing overdubbing the snare like
Why
that.
not? Yeah. More cowbell. Is that a cowbell?
So to round up, we tried the AKGs. It didn't really come across as I thought it would. We tried the ribbons. They didn't really sound quite right. Then it was suggested we try B&K Omni. So we put that up. It sounded much more like the Room. Trashy, yes, quite exciting. We put a compressor on that. We put the Uri on that mic, and then we just added a bit of bass drum. I think it's well worth trying if you've got the inclination. I think it's well worth a go. It could also work with boxing in maybe a guitar amp, or if it were possible, I'd like to move a piano in there and try that. I think it would work even better if you could try and put some tin sheets over the top. If we spent more time with the mics, we could probably have got another couple working in there pretty well. But I think in general, I think it's well worth trying out. Do you think that's enough?
I do. Unless you don't. I mean,
No, I just sniffed at the end, but you've got it won't.
Nah, that's all right.
I think let me. I think that'll be fine. Or did you want?